Okay, I'm kind of stuck in a death loop here because these skeletons are at my bed. Oh no. Oh my goodness. And they're like enchanted and wearing my armor and it is not good. What am I going to do? Oh, here's a axe. Oh no. I'm stuck. No. Oh my goodness. Yes, got him. Okay, I've got one of them. Where's the other one? There he is. Got him too. Oh my goodness. That was intense. Hello and welcome back to another episode on the Pickslate server with me, Gwent Gamer. Last episode, you may remember we added on this huge addition to our base. It's based on Greek architecture from the Bronze Age, and I absolutely love it. In the meantime, I've actually worked on it just a little bit more. I've added in these extra few layers, but I haven't added in any details yet. But we will get to that in good time. Today, we're actually going to be making a ziggurat, which is a temple from Mesopotamia, and that is sort of modern day Iraq. And yeah, it's where they went to, well, to temple stuff. It's where they went to like pray and things, I think. But we're going to make one of those on the top of this mountain up here. And I just need to wait for Cheese to get online so that we can start building one of those. It's going to contain a mob farm, which is what I'm most excited about. Because right now, the stone tools are getting really, really, really annoying. Oh my gosh, I thought this was like a giant llama on a distant mountain. But no, it turns out it's just a normal sized llama in front of me. But yeah, we're going to be building a temple. I'm thinking in this area with a mob farm inside. So that is the plan for today.
Well, this is really taking shape. Like, I mean, I know I saw like the chicken house and the storage thing, but yeah, there's a little village down here.
Yeah. I need to finish off this little hut here because it's like it's supposed to be a fishing hut, and there's no fish, and there's no fishing rods. So I think I just need to add those two things, and then I've got this nice little fishing pond. But yeah, this village is basically done. It's just the new Greek-inspired village up there, really.
So you're going to build some kind of like ziggurat or temple or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah. So I've done my research. I'll put an image up on screen for my audience so they can see what we're going for. But the whole point of this is I wanted to encase a mob farm, which is where you come in, because I've got zero experience of making mob farms in Bedrock Edition, and I know you've got a fancy one made by Unpredictable. So I'm hoping you can help me with this. But it's not going to be, the layout of it is probably going to be different, but the concept probably the same.
Sure. I've brought this fancy magic box here full of goodies too. I'm so glad you've got scaffolding because I've got no string. I've got bamboo. I was like, I was going to ask if you had any nice string. I figured, yeah. The factory produces tons of it, and I don't know what to do with it. So
see, that's a nice problem to have. I've got this chest over here. I'm still in chests, unfortunately. None of those fancy shulkers for me. With a bunch of building blocks. That I hope we can use.
Are you going to use like the brown and the orange and stuff in here, even though this is, such a nice color palette here? This
such a lovely color palette, isn't it? So
plain brown.
So what well, this is going to be sort of spruced up with lots of trees and like greenery.
Okay.
But in the ziggurat, I want to use, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I want to use like the brown and the orange inside. So I'm thinking like brown.
Okay.
So I'm thinking brown for the floors and orange for the like the ceiling or walls or whatever, mixed with some jungle wood maybe and some other little colors. But then the terracotta for the outside bit, which yeah, that'll be very plain. I actually looked at the color I was comparing colors on Google, and the original terracotta is like the exact color of the ziggurats in modern day Iraq. So so actually the palette's kind of perfect for it. I just wish that we had sort of a brick that was close enough to this color that we could use. to like give texture.
I mean, like the regular bricks are sort of that color. I've also got red nether bricks, but maybe that's too red.
Yeah, the regular bricks will probably be fine. It's just a case of I haven't got any yet.
Or polished granite.
Yeah, I'll probably add that in at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, I'm trying to. Everything is being created on such a scale, and I've got stone tools. So so I try to really leave the palette quite basic, but hopefully add in enough detail that I can get away with it. Let me show you where we're going to build this. But yeah, so I'm thinking here because I don't want it like if we put it at the top, it'll just be very dominant.
Yeah, it'll be and it'll be kind of teetering on the top there. I imagine you want this to be a little bit larger footprint. Yeah,
I do. So I'm thinking.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead. What were you going to say?
I think the design that I've got is like an 18 by 18 footprint, maybe 20 by 20 with the walls and stuff. Is that too big? I guess I should ask you, do you want to make the building first and then, squeeze the mob farm in, or do you want to design this around the mob farm?
So I want to design it around the mob farm, but with the building in mind. So I'm glad you brought torches. I'm really glad you're prepared. Also, I don't have your skin. Let me change this because your skin is not showing up. Profiles. There we go. Hopefully I can. There we go. I can see fancy cheese now. You were Steve for a long time. Far too long for me to be happy with. So I was thinking, I'd like the mob farm to have a sacrificial slab in the middle,
where everything comes down and dies.
Yeah, and because this is kind of like a pyramid, right? But just without the triangular bit, it's more sort of squared off on each layer. Yeah, you're a really good friend to have around. But
yeah, you take care of making a video. I'll keep you alive.
Yeah. So what I was thinking was we could dig down a little bit to the level where the drops are potentially going to be. Oh, I don't. No, so I'm thinking maybe we could have a sacrificial altar. Let's say, just pretend here for now. Maybe a 3x3. Not sure. And then I would like to have layers of the mob farm sort of going up both sides. I don't really need it to be particularly efficient, but on all four sides, I'd like it to have maybe 2 layers, but like in tiers. Oh, behind you.
Okay, sure. Let me ask you this:
am I making sense?
Yes. When you kill them, are you planning on killing them or just letting them fall to their death?
Both. Oh, behind you! Oh, well, that helps. Don't worry about the hole.
Oh, good. Land clearing. Oh my goodness, they're everywhere.
Yeah. I was gonna I need to get a bed. Let me go and get a bed up here.
Here.
Oh, you got one? Okay.
Yeah. I have everything. I'm prepared.
You really did come prepared. Hey, what's on your head? Oh, have you got bunny ears?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I killed your bunny.
I didn't know you got into the mansion. That's a very prestigious place to get into.
Oh yeah.
The
Me and Hugh, we're buddies.
Yep.
All half. Are you okay with like going into the basement to kill everything?
Yes.
To like get all your drops and stuff.
Yeah, well, if you think about like pyramids and the entrances to pyramids, they actually like they go down, don't they, into the ground? You enter them and then the tunnels they go down, up, all over the place. So that's where I'm kind of thinking about this. Is I might have tunnels that go down into the mountain or up into and have rooms all around the place as well.
For someone who hasn't studied history, you know an awful lot more than me about this kind of stuff. As far as what I know about mob farms, it might be good to just have a square on the inside, a rectangle. But Yeah, we'll see. You lay out an outline. We'll come up with it. I'm good
Yeah,
at squeezing
look,
stuff in places that doesn't belong.
you're the guy I've got. Oh my gosh.
I hope that doesn't make the video.
That may make the video.
So another question. I brought like all of the stuff for the guts of the mob farm, but not really any blocks or anything.
Oh yeah, so I've got the blocks, but they're down here. Should I transport them over?
That might take this entire time, so I'll just go ahead and get my shulker boxes out and.
I think I only need them to fall like 24 to be mashable.
Sure.
I think.
Sure. Unless they're wearing, fancy pants and stuff.
Yeah, but I've got a stone sword I can use. So.
Oh yeah. You should be quite formidable.
Yeah. So let's see.
So down 15 from here. You're probably gonna punch through to the shopping hall, to be honest.
Oh. No, well, I don't know. We're quite high up. I'm really excited. This is the first time I've had a mob farm in like 3 years.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I haven't made one for ages.
But you're not collecting any of the drops. That blows my mind.
Well, it was super lovely of Cheese to help us out with this. There's a bunch of stuff that I definitely would have got wrong. So, yeah, thank you very much, Cheese. I really, really appreciate all the help you've given. So this is the top of it. I've lit it up. Actually, I'm not sure if this was me or Cheese, but it's been lit up, and I'm thinking I'm going to be doing another layer up top here, just in the middle, and I was thinking about doing some sort of wall, kind of like this, all the way around, just for some, I don't know, just something nice to look at, I suppose. But I do need to do the rest of the tower. I need to fill in all of the other blocks, and it's going to come back out at this level here, which is why we've left this as cobblestone, because this is going to be hidden. And yeah, so oh gee gosh, whew. I almost fell to my death. Oh my goodness. Right, yeah, and then I've got these layers inside, which I'm not too sure about. I don't know how wide I should do each layer. All I know is that it needs to go down because I need to collect the drops down there, and that's where I need to stand for this to actually work. But the rates are actually quite good. Let me just go down and show you what the rates are like. I've already got a bunch of really nice loot. I've got some bones, I've got some arrows, I've got some gunpowder, I've got some string, I've got some potions, and some glowstone. So it's working for just about everything. No endermen, but that's because the ceiling isn't high enough for endermen, which is a good thing. I don't want them teleporting out and going all over the place. Let's see, what have we got in there right now? Right now we have a zombie and a bunch of string and bones and stuff. I need to get a better way of collecting all of this. And what's in here? Oh, that's just all of my resources. So the thing is, this is just a bunch of block work. I just need to be placing blocks, and it's pretty boring. It's not like building the town where it's going to be interesting. It's literally going to be a pyramid. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with that and then come back once I'm done. So it's funny, me and Cheese are doing a lot of trades, and I think I'm going to make one of these into a little helipad for him so he's got a place to land. So as you can see, I have been a very busy boy indeed. The temple is more or less done on the outside. I still feel like the top layer needs a little bit more detail, but I'm not sure what to add to it yet. So we're going to stop there for now. I am going to move in closer so you guys can see the place up close and personal. But you can see around the edge as well, I've also put this orange sand. And I feel like that's going to really help us, especially when it comes to blending in with the lower tiers down here. We're going to be putting some more sand down along this banking right here, and also doing some more layers around there. So let's go and take a closer look at it. I'm going to need steps all the way up here, but I am going to have some buildings that wrap around, so there will be a nice way to get up here. Eventually, I'll get round to it, I promise. So there's not too much to say about this place. I've added in the jungle wood here to just add some depth to the build and some texture. And then we've got steps that go all the way up to the top. There's going to be something quite nice up here. Just don't know what it is yet. And yeah, that's, I mean, basically it. I've got a floor here that is exactly the same all the way around. And then I've got a floor down here, again, exactly the same all the way around. The thing is, to get into this place, we don't have an entrance up top. So I'm going to show you the inside in just a second. But to enter, we need to come down to this level right here. And in one of the houses, we have a tunnel. I do need to decorate this. We'll get on this episode, I promise. So we're going to walk all the way in here, and you will see we have our mob farm, which is almost a one-hit kill. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. The only exception is when you get like witches in here, and that can become a little bit of a nuisance. And creepers, if I'm at this angle, a creeper will see me and blow up. But with that exception, it's not too shabby. I do need to build a way up, unfortunately. So I've gone with the brown and the orange terracotta on the inside, and I'm going to have layers in here that look a little bit like this one up top here. So you can see I've sort of started on here. I'm going to have orange ceilings, this original terracotta for the walls, and brown floors. And I'm not... Well, I am sure. I was about to say I'm not sure, but I am sure. I'm going to take this floor all the way into the center right here, and then I'm going to go down a layer and do the same again, take it all the way in, because on these floors I'm going to have my main base. So I'm going to be putting in lots of chests. So basically a full storage system will be going in here at some point. I'm not sure whether it'll be going in on the bottom levels or on this top level. And also like an enchantment setup and just a bunch of other things that I decide I want to put in my main base. This is going to be where I spend a chunk of my time, so I may as well just build it up around me. Now what I'm going to do for the ceilings and the floors is actually use some acacia wood and some, what's this called? Dark oak planks, just to add texture into the walls, the floors and the ceilings as well, and then I will definitely do it on the walls too. I'm just not sure if this is exposed. It's not. Okay, so there we go. So I can just do stuff like that in various places, and that will really add to the depth as well. But what I'm going to do is just do it all in one thing first, and then come back in and sort of just dot bits about, if that makes sense to you guys. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and I may do it in the form of a time lapse. Okay, well that took a lot more materials than I thought it was going to take, and that has kind of screwed us over a little bit for the tunnel that I had planned to do this episode that is now going to have to wait until next episode. But this is what I've got. What do you guys think? I'm a little bit unsure of some of the wood choices, like I'm not fussed on the green in the jungle wood, you know, this stuff, but I'm pretty happy with the rest of it. Like that's a bit, you know, that's a bit pink rather than orange, but I'll live with it, and we'll decide if that needs to go at a later time. So I'm about to end the episode, but my daughter's just found out how to use the words, as you can hear, how she's just figured out how to use the word why, and that's all I'm getting.
Why that?
I like playing games.
Why?
Because games are fun.
Why?
Because I really like games.
Why?
I like making videos.
Why?
Videos are fun to watch.
Why?
You see what I mean?
Why?
And on that note, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you all very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.